where do you turn when you want to lose weight? You don't want to go to some muscle-bound dude or some skinny chick who's going to teach us how to do it, even though we probably should want to learn from them, but we feel like they're condescending us because they don't understand where we're at. We, of course, don't want to go to a fellow fat bugger because what could they teach us when they have no idea themselves? So we're stuck with nowhere to turn. Well, listen up, because we're going to try and find the answers together right here. Hey, it's been a while, and I know I've been a little remiss on our daily accountability. So I think what I'm going to do is, just because now this is, as you know, there's been a big experiment, so we're just working on what works. And you know what's interesting? I'll probably do it more now that because I'm fully back on the wagon. A couple of days now, I've been back doing the right nutrition, the right exercise, and I've got a new goal, and a new commitment. I still haven't gone down the path of writing the check, like our man Tim did. God love him. And he, by the way, just checking in with him, he's murdering the game. Because I know it works. As I said to you when we did that recording, it will work for him, guaranteed. Haven't gone that far yet because I want to do it for the right reasons. You know my frustration. When I say the right reasons, I'm not saying Tim's wrong in doing it, but I want to do it without that negativity. I want to see if I can do it for the right reasons, meaning I want to do it for health. I don't want to do it to avoid something horrific monetarily or whatever, like an artificial motivation. I want to do it for the right motivation, adding 10 years, extra time with the kids, all of that. So what I'm doing is I'm experimenting with a new mindset and focus, because I really noticed, I'll get Naomi on one of these coming up in the next however long, maybe if we do it I'm not going to commit to when to do it. I'm just going to do it when I've got something to share with you. And today I do. I noticed about both her and I as a partnership. Now, you know her. If you've seen anything to do with me, you know that she's done. There was an episode where we had Naomi on here on the podcast, but I'm pretty sure it was one of the ones that got lost when I lost my phone. So, damn it. But anyway, so we will get her on here on one of these times. But as you know, if you've seen any photos of her online anywhere in my Facebook world, I'm sure you've seen her. She's muscular and stunning and all of that. And clearly she prioritizes it. And one thing, it was blindingly obvious. It was the other morning, maybe a week or so ago, that because she runs my calendar, she books in when I'm to do things, right? And she does it because that's what it's not her fault. I instruct her to do these things, but what happened was I had my appointments start. I sort of woke up and I was straight into appointments, like minutes after I woke up, I maybe had to sleep in till 6:30 potentially, and my first appointment was 7 a.m. or something like that. But I know I was sitting there and about to get on this call with the client, and Naomi was at the gym. And I'm sitting there thinking, both Naomi and myself, we collectively prioritize and support. And I do it as well. Look, the first thing I want to do is I want to think about business. I want to get stuck into business. I want to fix the business. I want to grow the business. I want to, implement my marketing chops. I'm passionate about it. I'm good at it. And and as the person who runs my diary, she put that appointment in my calendar as well. So it's like collectively, because I prioritize marketing and business, and that's the thing that is always the tip of my tongue, and that's always the thing I'm wanting to talk to her about, then naturally she's going to prioritize my diary to be heavy towards the business and client support and all of that. But I did think about it. We say that I'm really busy, so I don't have time to go to the gym. And yet, when you prioritize it, someone who looks as amazing as she looks physically and respects and, she cares for and prioritizes her physical body, her priority was she's at the gym. My priority was I'm sitting there about to do work. And it's interesting that, she gets everything she gets done. She runs this company effectively, not this podcast company. I mean, my real business, the marketing and the positioning and the making people famous and all that stuff we do. She runs that thing. And yet she prioritizes health first, her physical body, then her family. And I fit into that world as well. And then the business. That's kind of her priority. And her time diary says that that's what she does. If you look at my diary, it's all work, family when I can, health a distant. You know what? It hasn't even been, despite the fact that I've dabbled and I've wanted to play in that. And I've kind of, at some level, I suppose, wanted to make some shifts. I wanted the result. But clearly, if my diary doesn't reflect it, you want to find out what someone's priorities are, look at their diary. If my diary didn't reflect the priority, then it wasn't a real priority. And Matt Steinway said it best. When remember Matt, I said a couple episodes ago, where he said, I don't think you want it that much. He's probably right. So we've now got a new focus. I even said to Naomi the other day, it's interesting that she was wanting to talk about nutrition and how to do something, because she's passionate about it, so she wants to talk to me about it. And I said to her that talking about it, that I'm embarrassed by it, that talking about health and nutrition and what to eat and how to work out and, eating plant-based stuff versus seafood versus meat versus all of that. She likes discussing it. She's intelligent, so she would like to debate it and talk about it and share her journey with her partner, me, and all of that. And I kind of, my natural inclination was, I want to talk about that because I'm embarrassed about where I'm at. You're proud of where you're at, rightly so. I'm embarrassed where I'm at, rightly so. And so I said, okay, if that's my natural inclination to not want to talk about it, well, clearly my natural inclination, what's got us here in the first place. So I changed it. I said, I want to talk about it. I want to discuss it as partners and as, maybe not accountability buddies, but certainly my natural inclination to just ignore it and me to kind of go into my shell and just talk to this podcast, talk to you and do it by myself. That hasn't got me what I wanted. So, yeah, interesting and some food for thought. So new priorities, I'm back on track. I know what to do. You've already seen clearly. We all know what to do. It's just a case of, do we care enough about the result to do it? So, so today was absolutely 100% to the plan. Yesterday was 100% to the plan, so we're doing well. So, again, to reset with the results that we're after, you remember that however long ago we peaked at 129. We got down to 114.8 was my lowest point. Then fell off the wagon, stopped doing accountability, kind of travel, work, all those things. And I got back and I peaked the scales again at 122. Holy shit. It nearly did my head in. I nearly wanted to cry. Because when I started this whole journey, when the whole Arnold thing and all that, we started at 124. And know that when I actually started this podcast, I was at 119. So I'm only about to be today. It'll be tomorrow that I'm back down to where this podcast started at 119. Jesus Christ, talk about an up and down freaking journey to get back right to where we started from. Freaking crazy. But the new goal is by October 17, I want to be 110 and December 29. And I only said that. I don't even know why I wrote it down as December 29, thinking it's the last day before New Year. Well, no, it's not, because December 31 is New Year. But by December 29, I want to be 99. Right, so that's the plan. Is there a chance to get there based on historic behavior? The answer is no. But based on that's the, I know goal in, that's our target. That's my target. I'm using Tim as motivation. I'm using Matt as motivation. I want to, kind of with Matt, I'm sort of saying to myself, is Matt right? Do I really not want to? I know, I'll show Matt because I really like Matt. Matt's just one of the finest human beings I know. I really respect him. I really look up to him in so many ways. So I kind of want to show Matt, I do want it too. You know what I mean? As a guy that I respect the opinion of, I want Matt's admiration. You know what I mean? Because I really think he's a freaking champion and I don't know, some people you just want them to like you. You just want them to admire you in some way for whatever it is that you do. That's Matt for me. So I want to show Matt. Isn't it funny that it's all for other people? It's not for the extra 10, 20 years of life that I'll get. Anyway, so it is now September, like early 4th, 5th, and we've got till October 17 to be from 120, which it was 119.7 first thing this morning. So tomorrow with the right nutrition and stuff, it'll be 119.0, I would guess. And so I got 9.7 kilos to lose in a month and, in 5 weeks. So it's all doable. We've done it before. We can do it again. So first little milestone I need to get to is in the next couple of weeks. I need to get back down to where my PB was in recent times, which is 114.8. That's my first milestone I need to get to. So we're all on track. Hopefully that was some food for thought, some interesting stuff. Hope you're going so much better than I. Let me know how you're going, and let me know if there's anything, not that I can do anything as far as advice is concerned, because shit, even if you're the same as when we started, you're doing better than me. Bloody hell. We are but a work in progress. This will be a very interesting retrospective when my kids look back on this long after I'm gone and see kind of what made their dad tick at a physical level. By that stage, who knows? They'll probably have the pill where you take the pill and 6 weeks later you're ripped and you got a six pack. They might have invented the pill by the time my kids are listening to this. Who knows? All right. Until I speak to you again. See you later.